Federico screen and Bub Harrington, the rookie counterpart to Lowe. Missed it, and Zach Austin rather follows.
Good for Pitt coming out the first possession there, man. They missed the three and going to the offensive glass is something they hurt the Deacons in the first game.
Sallis strokes a three.
Inserting Lowe in the starting lineup with Carrington has been the difference. I mean, having multiple ball handlers and decision makers, they've cut down on their turnovers, just been able to get into their offense a lot better.
Coming off a career-high 41 on 9 threes in the win Saturday against Louisville. Andrew Carr knocks it down, and early on it's a 6-point Wake Forest lead. See the numbers for Hinson and what he's coming off of into this one on the road for the Panthers. Jaland Lowe, lefty freshman point guard, answers. The Texas native who moved into the starting lineup a month and a half ago. Sallis answers, and that's the second three. Hinson got it at the elbow, off the shot fake. He had it blocked by Sallis. Cheers, buddy. It's awesome to see.
Oh, I'm glad you were here as well, man.
Thanks, man. Great being your friend. Yeah, you scored a few points. We've heard about that, huh? There's a flush underneath for Matt Marsh, and the lead is 8 for Wake Forest. Tapped out, though, by Federico to Hinson, who, like the first meeting between these teams a few weeks ago, has Cam Hildreth on him defensively. Federico finishes for Pitt, and that stops a 13-3 run.
Yeah, well, first time Wake played and they were in drop coverage. They were just sitting back in the lane, and this time you see Wake has changed that coverage.
Jaland Lowe locks down another. Nick Hinson still scoreless. So watch that matchup. Top of your screen. Hildreth against Hinson like the first meeting. Guillermo Diaz-Graham knocks down a triple. Parker Fredrickson defending Lowe. Hits another jump shot. This time in the mid-range. And how about Jaland Lowe?
That time they tried to switch, and Lowe just elevated and took his mid-range jump shot.
Hildreth underneath to Reed for the flush. All right, let's talk about ball screens and drop coverage here. So Reed comes out. They actually switch it this time and turn it over. Hildreth in transition goes spinning and finishing. Post up for Reed again. Another double, a kick out to the freshman sniper Fredrickson at 41%. First meeting, Wake led by 10 in the first half. Pitt went off in the second half. Down by 9, Lowe trims it down to 7.
That was a big focus, obviously, for Steve Forbes. And again, he told us it would be Cam Hildreth on Hinson. And Boopie Miller knocks down a 5th Wake Forest triple.
Miller moves it for Monsanto. He's got Hinson on him, prying at it, wrestling for it. Shot clock winding down, and Fredrickson hits another. This freshman can shoot it.
Toby Fredrickson, 41% from 3. Rookie from Bixby, Oklahoma.
Sallis lob, Marsh, the finish. Wake is rolling. Jeff Capel needs a timeout.
Let's see if they go to Hinson inside here with smaller defender on him.
Wake calls this red when they double on the block, and Hinson has his first points for Wake Forest and a fresh 20. There's Boopie Miller, Central Michigan transfer. 7th Wake Forest 3. Pitt needs a bucket.
Yeah, it's not a good possession on the offensive end there for the Deeks, and see if Pitt can take advantage of it.
There's a good sign for the Panthers and Ishmael Leggett.
Second leading scorer for the Panthers and ACC Freshman of the Year candidate.
Sallis up top, and the finish plus the foul for Andrew Carr.
It's an easy drive there. Above Carrington, they're going to switch on the perimeter. They're going to force you to go inside to try to take advantage of your size, and when you do, they're going to double you.
Leggett. Got to be the guy for Pitt right now with the foul trouble.
You just see a team that's getting after it. This team has been solid defensively for the most part all year. They just hadn't finished games on the road when they've lost. And here they hadn't had those issues. They're undefeated at home, and you see why.
Carrington connects.
Trying to stay in front of Miller here. Gives it off to Sallis. A couple of early threes for him. Carrington on him defensively. Sallis slicing, and he gets the roll.
91 three-point makes this season for Blake Hinson. Leads all power conference players.
Hildreth navigating underneath.
found Reed. He's mired in foul trouble and only played 7 minutes in the first half. Handing the ball, Hildreth finds himself underneath and an easy handoff. Well, maybe not so easy.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an assist or maybe just throwing it, but right now with Pitt's ability to contain the bounce, contain the ball off the dribble, then it doesn't matter. Another shot with it.
Sallis over Carrington. Miller, always good about playing off 2 feet. Carr had it blocked by Federico, and then Carrington walked the tightrope.
It's a hard thing to do when you're in a groove like he is.
Austin had a little awkward jump there, wanted a foul, and couldn't tip it home. And Miller converts the other way. Couldn't finish. Leggett follows, got it out to Hinson. Can't knock it down, and Hinson's 0 of 3 from deep, 1 of 7 overall.
Although that was one of the better shot attempts that he's got, just in the flow of the game without trying to force anything.
Marsh the finish, plus a foul.
All night, coming in, chipping in here with another and one for the Deeks. Deeks rolling here.
And NC State at home lost earlier tonight against Syracuse and the Fighting Chris Bells. Leggett couldn't knock it down. Hinson follows it up. So you say he's got to play like a point. Hinson's on Carr. Gets switched on to Sallis, who hits another. Third 3 for Hunter Sallis. Lowe lost his footing around the corner. Shoveled off to Austin underneath. Slipped back to Diaz-Graham. Pitt bench wanted a foul, didn't get it. Boy, Hunter Sallis has been very good tonight. Ultra efficient, 15 on just 7 shots. Miller, tough one. Saturday, there was a 16-minute stretch of game action where Hunter Sallis didn't attempt a shot.
He plays the right way, so when you scheme him,
Fredrickson, another 3, is third.
he plays the right way, so when you scheme him, he doesn't force shots.
Pitt nearly had the offensive rebound, but Wake runs. Monsanto pulls. Hits! It's an onslaught for Wake.
The question for these guys is just, particularly in this building, they have to be able to take their show on the road. That's the next step for this group.
Leggett connects. It's a long 2 for Ish Leggett.
But in the offensive end, he's going to give you the ball and let you play. And there's never a doubt about Hunter Sallis' talent. It's just getting confidence. And when you go to a program, when he committed to Gonzaga, they were as good as any. Even now, Efton Reed's on the ball, but there's no driving lanes. Everybody's sucked in, pulled in, they're looking to rotate, and then you go 1-on-4. And
another offensive rebound for Pitt, and Leggett makes the Deeks pay.
We're just doing a great job of just changing their defense. That time they were in drop coverage. Lowe came off, expecting a hard hedge, and it wasn't there. Took an off balance, one-legged floater.
And then Miller just navigates his way to the basket for 2 more. Miller backs it out, and Reed's calling for it again. Going to work on Federico. And a left-hand hook for Efton Reed. Lowe kicks to the corner for Carrington. Yanks it back, knocks down the jump shot in the mid-range.
Pittsburgh has the quad 1 quality wins that you're looking for.
Yes.
And the Deeks are still looking to get that. And, you know, this was a more pressing game for Wake Forest. They had to have this game. You know, you can't get – Wake couldn't get looking forward to Duke coming to town.
You've gone into Cameron. You've gone into JPJ to get wins. Hildreth in transition pushes for Wake and finishes.
Pitt has the sexier wins, the quad 1 wins, and the Deeks they've lost to some of the top teams in the league, and they've beaten the teams at the bottom that they need to.
It's a trap on Hunter Sallis. Got it free to Boopie Miller. Shot clock below 10 for Miller. Finishes.
Yeah.
That was smooth. Lowe, a lob. Corner. Leggett off the shot fake. Got it to go. 15 for Ish Leggett.
The Childress family is forever indebted to Charlie Davis.
It's beautiful. Bub Carrington for 3 from the corner. And it was really around the first 4 minutes of this second half where they pushed the lead into the 20s, and they have never looked back. Sallis up top for Reed. He's got a dozen. Not
knocked down the 10 triples, and from the floor hitting it 63%. High low to Carr, and he finishes from Efton Reed.
I mean, this game has been difficult, but that game last night, I mean, that was wow.
Yeah.
The Hokies just looked amazing. And
Wake Forest puts together a thorough effort on both ends of the floor and dominates Pitt 91-58 here tonight.
just a strong performance by the Deacons on both ends again.